Muy buenas chicos, ¿cómo estáis? Aquí seguimos en contras, por donde lo dejamos en el anterior vídeo, y seguimos en el teatro del circo, que
There we
tuvimos que
go.
coger un paraguas,
So, the
porque me
princess
suicidé aquí, no
bravely
sabía
threw herself into
qué
the
tenía que
air,
hacer,
slowing her fall using
así
an
que
umbrella,
vamos a ver
just
si
like that
vuela
nanny in the movie. She
como si fuera
floated
la Mary
down
Pop
into the
princesa.
cave, deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the
¿Por qué
wind.
desaparece el paraguas? Pero si no le... Madre mía,
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the
se ha
path.
matado.
Wait, that's not what happened. Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind. Finally, she landed softly, right in a spider's web. Fortunately, it was a very old web, and she was able to break free. Unfortunately, the web was the only thing holding up a giant boulder. The
Mierda,
princess needed to find
joder.
somewhere to hide. Suddenly, a giant spider
Nada,
jumped
no.
out of the shadows and attacked her. She ran and jumped and climbed, but the giant spider was very good
Joder,
at climbing too.
me va a pillar.
It had 8 legs and the princess only had 2.
Mierda. Joder, es que salto más corto para la muñeca. Joder, que no sube, me cago en todo, joder. Que no subía. Joder, me mataré otra vez.
Fortunately, the princess remembered how the webs were holding up boulders.
Vale, ya está. No, no, espérate, que si no, me duele en la cabeza.
Poor spider.
Finally, she found Fred. He was all wrapped up like a present for the giant spider's girlfriend. He was dreadfully embarrassed about having to be rescued again. He really loved the princess. The princess decided he was cute. Fortunately, the king told him about a dragon that he could slay in order to win the princess's hand and stop being so embarrassed. So Fred marched off to the mountaintop of the dragon, singing
¿Cómo voy
a
a mirar al
brave
príncipe
song.
que no hace nada?
Very quietly.
Le tengo que salvar yo todo el rato.
After a few days, the princess got to wondering
Why her dad kept trying to give her away?
that too. But she was worried about Fred, so she went off to find him.
No, pues ya está, ¿no? No todavía, ¿no? Pensaba que se había acabado ya.
The dragon's mountain was cold, and the wind howled at her to turn back. There were rock slides and fiery chasms.
Joder, me
But
cago en la
she was
puta.
very brave and nimble,
No sabía que iba a ir una
just like
puta
you.
roca.
She wasn't going to be put off by a few deadly dangers. she climbed. When she got cold, she thought about the hot buttered muffins she
Joder.
would make once she got Fred home. Do you still like muffins?
I love muffins.
No, no, no.
The princess hoped Fred liked muffins.
¿Por qué coño salto? No he adelantado. ¿Qué es esto? No, no, no. Ah, sí, sí, hace, sí.
When the princess got to the lair of the dragon, she was not very surprised to see Fred hanging from the roof of the dragon's cave. So she taunted the dragon until it roared its fiery breath at her. Finally, burning away the ropes that were tying up Fred. And so the princess and Fred lived happily ever after. Fred never had to go on another adventure again, and they had hot buttered muffins every morning. There is another version of the story where the princess flew off on the dragon's back to have a life full of adventures, but that's for another day.
Joder, pobre de calzonazos que es el príncipe.
Yay! Yay, Dawn, you did it! Look, there's the balloon. It got snagged so they can't pull it down, but nobody can get up there to untangle it. I bet somebody didn't pay attention when he was tying it down. A carousel! I think I can turn it on.
Un globo. Y un
I think I
tío
can turn this on now.
Joder, serían...
I think you're gonna need to
Ah,
get
bueno,
that
no,
people
claro, porque el
working.
teatro no lo contaría como una atracción, o sí, no sé. Lo tengo que subir por ahí arriba.
Giddy up, horsey! Yeehaw! Woo!
Mm. Joder, que no llega. Ah. La madre que la parió. Joder. Me he caído, qué bien. Si ponía el círculo, que se daba el círculo. Y le da el R2 y no se mete.
Sorry. Are you okay up there? think you're gonna need to get that beacon working. Okay, now you can get up to the roof and untangle Daddy's balloon.
Bueno, un poquillo más difícil con las estrellas estas. He visto. Y no hay otra cosa. Ah, no. A ver, espera, no por aquí tampoco. Pensaba que había otra cosilla por ahí. ¿Qué dices, tío? Buah. Bueno, menos mal que desde aquí, si no... Es que la mierda esta... Joder, pues tendré que esperar a que pase la sombra. Y si no... No, mira, por aquí primero, ¿no?
Yay! You did it! Okay, hop in. I'll bring you back down. That was amazing. I wish I could do that. Would you teach me someday?
Mira la carta aquí. A ver dónde está la carta del circo. Ah, vale, aquí.
Vincenzo came back.
Hey, what do you think, Vincenzo? Did you ever consider trying out for the trapeze?
They're good at what they do, Mr. Fenris. I'll give you that.
I got my balloon back, I got a princess for my puppet theater, and my pirate ship is sailing the bounding main.
So you're a man of your word.
Go ahead, count it. It's all there. Need a hand with your stuff?
My apparatuses are very delicate, and I don't like anyone in my workshop. You provide the audience, Mr. Fenris, and I will provide amazement. Mr. Fenris, why are you organizing this circus? I know who your investors are.
I promised my wife and daughter I'd clean up my act.
But if I don't pull in the crowds for you, those boys are gonna put you in the river.
Without Cat and Dee Dee, I wouldn't care much if they did.
Ah.
So those crowds better come.
I didn't talk to him. I didn't talk to Vincenzo.